Take a listen.
They had some power rankings out. They had us fourth behind Slovenia.
Like this not our game.
Come on, man. Talking about they catching up to us. Like, are you serious? This skill is unmatched. You dig? Shout out to everybody that won this gold. Everybody that chipped in and helped out.
Enough himself. Chris Broussard still with us, but Skip, I will start with you because I know you have a lot to say.
I have a lot to say about this.
What did he prove on Friday?
All I heard from both of you guys, and I'm talking to Chris Broussard and Shannon Sharp, after Team USA lost its first two exhibitions to Nigeria and Australia, was that the sky was falling on Team USA's head. The rest of the world has caught up to us in men's basketball, and our guys are in trouble. And I kept saying, no. They have the best player on the planet, Kevin bleeping Durant. And then we went on vacation, and then Kevin's team lost the Olympic opener to France. And I'm just following on Twitter. I'm getting bombarded by text messages, and it came clear to me that much of the world is waiting for Kevin Durant to fall on his face. And I'm talking about all those blind witnesses out there, all those LeBron loyalists, those LeBron apologists, those LBJ defenders out there. They were all waiting for Kevin Durant's team to just stink it up in Japan so that they could say, see? Kevin isn't the leader that LeBron is. That's all I heard. I can't tell you how many texts I got from people who often appear on this show, entertainers that you know all too well. And I kept firing back texts to them saying, no, just watch what's about to happen. And Kevin Durant did it again. When it was time to get buckets, he got buckets. He is the most lethal mid-range jump shooter I have ever seen. And he leads on the basketball court. And he is now the all-time leading scorer for Team USA men's basketball. He has now won 3 gold medals by averaging 30 points a game in all 3 gold medal games. He even threw in 2010 the FIBA World Championship, in which he was the MVP. So he is now 4 for 4 in international competition. He is the best player on the planet. If you needed proof, and I think you did, you saw it again in the gold medal game on Friday night. This man is unbelievably good, and I'm happy. I'm glad that he gloated after the game as he walked up the tunnel, with Draymond obviously chiming in the background, because he deserved to gloat, because everybody was waiting for Kevin to fail. And once again, he took over. Whatever basketball game he's in, NBA or international, he dominated once again. Thank you very much, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant proved that he was the leader, of the de facto leader of this team. He led them to the gold medal. They would not have won the gold medal without Kevin Durant. They would not even made the medal round without Kevin Durant. I will concede that. But Skip, Chris, when have we started using Olympic play to determine who's the best player in the NBA? We've never done that before. Carmelo Anthony, in two of the 3 games that he played in, the Olympic game that he played, he was better.
Did he not have way more help than Kevin had in this Olympics?
But nobody said he was better than LeBron. But see, what we learned, and over the last 18, 19 days, the Olympics were on. And I know you didn't notice this, Chris, but they have a new category called hating. And Skip Bayless is your gold medalist, because what he's trying to do is use this to try to, you know what he's trying to do.
You were trying to use this to undercut Kevin Durant.
How?
And you failed, and it's okay.
Skip,
just own it.
Skip.
Eat it.
Nobody said, I didn't see Skip Bayless tweet one thing when Kevin Durant scored 10 points in the opening round when they lost to France. He didn't tweet that he was the best player. When he scored 10 points the next game, he didn't tweet. He then started tweeting.
Were those elimination games? Nope.
Whoa.
Nope.
So now they don't count. So
they didn't count.
Now,
they didn't matter.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the guy that had a 50-piece in the clincher. Because what he's been telling us, Chris, for the last 6 years, if a man goes to your house, beats you in your house, he wins the title, he's the man.
Kevin Durant by himself almost beat the entire Milwaukee Bucks. He came within a tenth of an inch of his toenail.
Did he do it?
Yeah, he made the shot of shots, one of the great clutch shots ever made in NBA playoff games. He made it, and unfortunately, it counted 2 instead of 3.
Chris,
or we'd be having a
you
different
and I,
conversation.
and I'm going to turn it over to you, Chris. We've never used the Olympic play to determine who's the best player in the NBA. Now, because Kevin Durant won the gold medal and he played exemplary the last 3 games to get to that point, he played great. But we've never used this as a barometer to measure who's the best player in the NBA.
Was there another superstar on this team? Nope.
Skip.
Nope. Way to go, Kevin.
We've never done this before, and I'm not going to let you do it now. Okay?
I just did it.
No, you didn't.
Yep.
You know, you got a gold medal in hating on LeBron.
No.
You know this is
I
about
got a
Chris.
gold medal in truth-telling.
KD was awesome. KD is the best scorer in the world. All right? In fact, and we can argue over who would take the last shot, Dame, Kyrie, KD. But if I need buckets at any point in the game, if I'm trailing late first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, there's nobody on the planet I'd rather have than Kevin Durant. His combination of size, skill, ball handling, shooting is ridiculous. He's unstoppable. All right? In fact, if I take out Wilt and Kareem because of their big men, I would only really historically probably take Jordan when I need a bucket. I'm taking Michael first, and then I might go KD.
Yep.
But Skip, and he was great in the Olympics. But here's the dirty little secret. It's the unfortunate truth for Team USA. When you play in the Olympics for Team USA men's basketball, you are in a no-win situation. All right? If you win, you just did what you're supposed to do. If you lose, then you're going to get criticized substantially, right? We were not at fault for criticizing them for losing the 22nd ranked Nigeria, which went 0-3 in the Olympics. We were not at fault for them criticizing them for losing Australia. And KD, he can gloat all he wants, he deserves to. But for him to say, oh, they talk about the world catching up, that was your coach. That was Greg Popovich, all right? After every loss saying, the world's caught up. It's no surprise when we lose. So gloat at Popovich, all right? You need to go at him. He's the one that said it. But Skip, they did what they were supposed to do. And I'm not sure. Shannon said they wouldn't have won gold without KD. He was clearly the man. But I'm not so sure.
That would he make the medal round?
One NBA player. They had one player who has ever made an NBA All-Star team. We had 9. I mean, we even all my criticism, I never said they weren't going to win it. I thought they'd win it. I gave them a soft buy on winning it. And it was a soft buy because they only won by 5. Why in the world is a team with 9 NBA All-Stars beating a team with 1 by 5 points? So we need to gloat. You can gloat, but gloat with limitations. Because France shouldn't have been that close to you. So, Skip, I'm going best player in the world. It's debatable. It's not like when Michael Jordan was best. Even if he didn't win the championship, we all knew he was the best. If LeBron didn't win the championship, we all knew he's the best. This is a fluid situation. But right now, I'm going with Giannis. All right? Because when Giannis plays to his strengths inside, stop being the point guard, stop being the point forward, he can dominate inside like KD dominates on the perimeter, but then Giannis can dominate on the defensive end as well. Giannis can dominate the backboards as well. Giannis is as lethal as KD in transition, going to the hoop and dunking on people. The only thing Giannis needs to do is stop taking all those jumpers, stop being the point. Yeah, just do your thing in the paint, big man, and nobody's going to stop.
And all you need to do is
Chris,
stop hating.
Giannis isn't even the closer for his own team. Chris Middleton was the closer. Chris Middleton wasn't the closer for the Olympic team. It was Kevin Durant. And by the way, Damian Lillard, you guys always call him superstar. He's not a superstar. He gets up to hit the 2 clinching free throws. He gags both of them. I'm sorry, that's just...
He didn't play well this
He did not play well, and Kevin said, I got you, don't worry about it. Kevin went and took the ball inbounds because he said, come foul me, I'll go down to that free throw line, and I will make both, and this will be over.
But, Chris, if you look at this, Skip, they're not making the medal rounds, Chris. Because they get down by 41 without Kevin Durant being spectacular to keep it attached, because he said, I'm not shooting threes, I'm going to put my head down, and I'm going to get to about 15 feet, and I'm going to elevate, and you're not going to be able to do it. And they just kept chipping. Without Kevin Durant, they're not making the medal rounds. Luka, if you want to make a case for Luka.
I think they would have played differently. I think they would have played different. You know, when you got Kevin Durant, you've got the crutch. Right? You know, you got this guy that can take over, and he did. But I think if they don't have KD, I think they go into that playing differently. I mean, they had Dame, and you're right, he didn't play well. Drew Holiday actually played better than Dame.
Yeah, he did.
Right? But Devin Booker played well, right? Middleton played okay, especially at times. I mean, I just think, look, Team USA, we shouldn't have to send our absolute best to win. The world has caught up, the world. The globe. But no individual country's caught up.
Exactly.
France hasn't caught up. Slovenia hasn't caught up. So we should still be winning. Look, I'm not taking anything from KD, but like you said, Shannon, at the end of the day, the Olympic stage is not where you prove you're the best player in the world.
Final point about Kevin Durant in the Olympics. We were undersized in every game.
Yes.
You said that against Spain and then Australia and France. Undersized.
Right.
Kevin Durant as a rim protector, as a shot blocker, as the final line of defense was spectacular. He got us through undersized. He's like a 2-guard who can go underneath and defend. So I'm sorry, he's the best player on the planet.
But I do believe Kevin Durant, and maybe